There's a look at Bills Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. And we are underway in Buffalo. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Ball carrier.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Ekeler. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Shifts past him at the 45. Fights through, and now a crease. The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Wallace brought him down.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Herbert will give this one to Ekeler. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point because
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Ekeler, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And now look at him go. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Ekeler to begin the drive. And he'll power his way up near the 25. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. out of the gun. Eckler running it. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Herbert on third down now. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Matt Breida, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Bills 14. Chargers 6. Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Brings up 2nd and
on 2nd down, here's Herbert. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's got a man. It's Williams.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, Herbert. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Chargers.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Here is Eckler. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
At the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Here's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. They're going to keep it on the ground. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
They run with Breida. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Ball carrier.
But if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Throwing on first down is Murray, eluding the pressure right. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play here for the Bills. 42 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain.
A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now.
They'll
try to run with Breida, and he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Matt Breida, touchdown number 22 on the season, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Jared Cook, his Pro Bowl tight end, was the target.
And that'll make it third down. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
He'll find Williams on the slant.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
14.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now Eckler. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
It's second and
second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's Herbert now on second down.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
So the false start will back them up 5. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now Herbert off the bootleg. He'll get this to Eckler. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
4-yard line. A gain of 13. Brings up second and 2.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
First down, Chargers.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Caught left side, Williams. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bills' 29.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They go play action here on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Herbert's pass intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Stephon Diggs, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff for the Chargers.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Murray. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They go counter with Breida, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
Across midfield.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Shotgun now for Murray. And he's able to find Diggs.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
5-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it and picked up by the Chargers. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 27.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now it's Breida. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bills capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. Would you say 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Give Uchenna Nwosu the credit for the stuff. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They run again with Breida. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Breida. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
The 4-yard line.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On the handoff, this is Breida. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Bills 41. Chargers.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Now Austin Eckler on the return. Oh, able to avoid him.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Back now in Buffalo.
41.
A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
To Keenan Allen.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Los Angeles.
And they're going jet sweep. Here's Tate. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
This pass finds its way to Williams. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 33.
To Mike Williams.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And the Chargers 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And some room to work. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Murray's going to keep it on the option. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now a give to Breida. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Now a give running left is Breida. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Say, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Los Angeles.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. 58 to Mike, 58.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And Cook has it, left side. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
First down, Chargers.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike 58, right there. Watch the fake.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That's the reason we ball for them. Circle around
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Herbert. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Bills.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Buffalo, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.